Okay, today I'm going to be teaching you how to program with phrogram. So first thing you want to do is pull up a Firefox or any kind of internet browser. I already have one pulled up here, so I'm just going to use this. To install phrogram, you want to type in on a Google search just phrogram. Once you do that, you want to select the first phrogram. Not teach phrogram, not find more about phrogram, just the first phrogram. And that should pull you up to a site looking like this. Okay, so don't worry about all this other stuff. Just you can either try phrogram right here or buy phrogram. I would start off trying to try phrogram because you don't know if this is going to be the right programming language for you, and also if it is too hard, if you don't like having to know codes and scripts and stuff, there also is a programming language, and it's called Game Maker at yoyogames.com. So if you think this is a more difficult, then you can try that. But once you've tried phrogram, you can also buy phrogram. But I'm just going to show you how to do the try phrogram, because most of you are probably going to do that. So basically, you just want to click on try phrogram. Now, you want to verify, put in your email address, then verify your email address right here. Then you want to select what country you're in, and then you want to send the download link. Then the download link should go into your email address, and then once it's all downloaded, you just pull up your window. If it's not already in your home, right there, then you want to just type in phrogram, and it should show you there. Okay, I already have mine pulled up, and this is what it should look like. So this is my test hello world KPL. KPL doesn't really mean anything, it's just a type of file it's going to be saved in. And right here, over here, this is your library. You want to remember that because we're going to be using that a lot to save programs and everything. So up here, you're going to see the name program. This is a keyword to the computer. If it sees program, it knows that your program name is going to be right after it. Program name can't have no space, or it will show a syntax error and won't see the code name program. So you want to put a space and then your program name. But you don't need just one space. You can have as much space as you want. It's just neater if you have one. Your method main right here is where all the action happens. This is where you're going to put your code in. And but if you want to define something that can be sensed in all methods, it's going to be put here. We'll talk about that later though, so don't worry about it. And also I want to point out something right now. See these two parentheses? Those are very important. All commands come with parentheses. Method main is a command. Method main means pop up a not box on the screen, but pop up a little section of the typing window, and this is where all your keywords are going to be stored in variables. Don't worry about what I say because we're going to talk about that a lot too. So just don't worry about that. And I don't have a lot of time today, so I'm going to be teaching you about two commands: print and console write line. After all commands, they have these babies. That tells the computer that this is a command. And if you want to display a string, and a string is just a set of words or characters, and characters is just the same things as letters. Okay, so you want to put quotes. This tells the computer that whatever is in these quotes is not any keywords. The reason it's showing a syntax error here is because you need a method before this, a method or command before these quotes, or it will show syntax error. So I'm going to teach you about print first. Okay, you can go ahead and type print. Then since it's a command, it needs these. Still, print could not be found. Could be found for given arguments. So check the numbers of your parameters right here, 2. The reason it's saying this is because there's no quotes in between this. Once there's quotes, it's going to be ready. Another cool thing about print though is that if you're writing numbers, you don't need quotes. So watch this. See this? 1,000. That is no quotes and it's showing a number. But the reason it has a syntax error there is because it has no idea that you're going to write and use a number. So we're going to talk about strings before we talk about numbers though. So to create a string, you want to put quotes like I said. Let's say hello, no, let's put hello world. Everyone starts off with that. Now I'm just going to capitalize my letters, which you don't need to do, but I'm just going to do it. Okay, now we have a print command, which tells the computer to print this on the screen, and 2 quotes that tells the computer that whatever's inside these is strings, no keywords. And hello world, that is my string inside it. Okay, so what this is going to do is display print hello world. And that's what that does. But the interesting thing about print is that if you keep typing, let's say G over and over again, instead of going from here to there, and once it hits the end, it will come back down. It will just keep going on and on. The cool thing about console write line is that console write line doesn't do that. Console write line does the same thing for you, but instead of going on and on, it will stop at the end and come back down. And that's the 2 commands, console write line and print. Also, I want to just tell you something before I go. Don't really worry about this. It doesn't matter how many spaces you have, but the only thing you want to worry about is putting spaces between these. This is going to show up as an error, because you can't have spaces in this. It will think you're defining a variable. So, program test. This is not going to show up as a syntax error. So I'm going to name mine test. You can name it anything though. And you always want to have a space before program and your program name. Also, don't worry about putting anything in between this in the method main. And also, you can't write strings in here because it's a different kind of command. End method also doesn't have these because it just this little thing they decided to do. And end program isn't a command, so it doesn't have that. So that's what I'm going to teach you about in this lesson. Just stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.